It's cool, eh? Anyways, working on these trees. Okay, so I'm going to show you some different types, and this has got the first layer of this glitzy, pasty stuff on it that I've used. I guess this thing works probably better. So, fucked up the camera so that I can focus. Okay, so here's doing one at a time. Got one tree with just a coat on it. I just wanted to see if we can zoom into the trunk. Focus, baby. I might not be able to do it. Sorry. Anyway, so you can see the bits of the wire kind of showing, you know, how it's. So, I mean, those look pretty good. They look like kind of there's, you know, these twisty type branches that I've seen on trees up here. But there's like little bits of wire and stuff sticking off. Let's see if I can find one that's a little bit better. Yeah, here. This is a fruit tree type that I've done, like an apple tree, because I'm going to do an orchard on this scene too, eh? So I need a bunch of fruit type trees. And they just get, I mean, the same principle, they just twist it up, and, you know, it depends on what color you paint them, eh? So all these little wires here, now on some of the, you know, like fruit trees and stuff like that, guy can just take those and bend them straight up, eh? Just have all these straight up, and then recoat them, eh? And make sure they're standing up, because these trees always put off suckers, eh? That grow straight up, little straight branches, eh? So that actually looks kind of cool. Or take your wire cutters, eh? And just cut all those off flush, you know, pull them up and just go over them all and cut all those off, eh? That's probably what I'm going to do on these. Okay, so now this is what I wanted to show you, was when you're making these different types of trees that you can make. Remember, I don't know if I played that video or if I turfed it, not hard to say. Some trees, they come up, you know, and it's a branch, and then a branch, and then another branch, you know, and they just kind of alternate, eh? Other trees, like, you know, this style here, they come up and the branches oppose each other, okay? So that they're, you know, they're in twos always, you know. Don't know how to explain it. Symmetrical. Anyways, okay. So two different ways of making them, eh? Have branches opposite each other, and then your next set of branches come off opposite each other, and have those at an 180 from these ones, or no, 90 degrees. Yeah, have those 90 degrees from the other ones, and then the next one's 90 degrees, and then you bend them all slightly up, okay? Can't remember what these trees are called. Aspen. There's various ones like this, eh? And then ones like, you know, gnarly oak type ones where the branches just kind of go up helter-skelter-ish, you know. Those look pretty good. And then for like fruit trees and stuff like that, you know, they're manicured, eh? The branches are, you know, weighted down, and, you know, so they kind of grow flat like this, eh? So those are some examples. I lost the name somewhere here already. So those are examples of these wire twist type trees, hey, from the extension cords. Now, not much sense showing you all of them. And like I said, this has got one coat of gooping on it. There, it's not bad. You can see the wire in there, eh? Okay, so I'm just going to build that up with flex type paste on these ones. There is other methods of doing that. You can kind of wrap it with a, oh man, what do they call that? Raffala paper? It's kind of like a crepe paper type stuff. What is it? This is it here. Paper rope. You know, that's what they call it. It comes in different sizes. Some is tighter than this, okay? And what it is, let me just open this up for you a bit. He uses for arts and crafty type stuff, various stuff. You can see it's just a paper, long paper rope. I've actually seen some really cool trees made out of this, some really big ones, and they've used this as kind of the bark. We're talking big trees, like around this size for a diorama. And they've used this and blended it down with white glue and stuff and used this as bark, and the roots. Look really cool, actually. Really big, but it looked really cool. I use this stuff for a lot for my palm trees. That's what I use it for. But anyways, because it's a long, ribbon thing, you can take a strip of it, all the way down type thing. Soak it down with a little bit of white glue and actually kind of wrap, and that will get rid of a lot of the wire marks, But some of those look pretty cool too. So, but like I said, I'll probably end up just kind of coating this with a goop. That flex paste stuff. See, these are palm trees. And these were made the same way. Use a wire in the middle, and then I've wrapped it with. God dang it! These things just don't seem to want to focus for some reason. Use that. Must be the lighting in here. See, it's just paper, wrapped around there. Well, it looks pretty good. Now this stuff here, I actually, I'll show you. I went to the dollar store here the other day and found some. Just our local store. They've got a little crafts section in there, which is pretty limited, pretty fucking limited. But they do have some things. So these are those florist wires I was talking about before, And you can see they're kind of wrapped with a string. Very fine thread, And it's just a wire with thread wrapped around it. Kind of useful. You can do some things with these, like railings and stuff like that. And then because they're coated with this thread, you can paint them, Anyways, kind of handy things. I don't know how many came in this package.